Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed about the chapter comparing quantities, and in that chapter I discuss about the question based on percentage. We discuss about the question based on profit and loss. We also discuss about the questions based on simple interest. And dear student, we solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise of the chapter comparing quantities. Now today we are going to start chapter number 5. We are going to start the chapter number 5, which is the lines and angles. Which is what? Lines and angles. Okay. Now, first of all, dear student, in that chapter, this is one of the most important chapter. First, we discuss about the what is lines. Now, first we discuss about the lines. In going to discuss about the lines, first of all, we discuss about the line, segment, and ray. Dear students, you know that if suppose that we join generally here A, B are 2 points, and we join that point through a line segment. This one, a line segment has a 2 fixed point, and here this is the student, here AB is a line segment, and any line segment denoted by in this way. Here this is AB is a line segment. If any line segment extended in one direction, dear student, if that line segment we represent it in this way, A, B, in this way. Dear student, if a line segment denoted in this way, it means that that line segment extend in one direction, then it is said to be ray, and it is denoted by in this way. Okay, this is the ray. Dear student, this is your line segment. This is your line segment, and this is what? This is your rays. Okay, and line segment denoted by AB bar, and in that arrow form. Yani if a line segment extended in one direction, then it is said to be a ray. Now, dear student, if any line segment extended in both the directions, okay, if any line segment extended in both the direction, then it is said to be what? Line. Yes. If that line segment, let's see in this way, if that line segment extended in both the direction in this way, then it is said to be what? Lines, and it is denoted by in this way. The symbol of the line of a line is in this way, AB. Okay. So, dear student, here we discuss about the concept. What is the concept of line segment? What is the concept of array? And what is the concept of a lines? Now, okay. So, in this way, dear students, we can say that a line segment has two fixed point. Line segment what? Has two fixed points or endpoints, and array has one endpoint, and a line has no end point. Yes, okay, no endpoints. So in this way, this is the concept of different lines. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the angle. Okay, let's see. Now the concept of line is clear. Now we discuss about the concept of angle. Let's see, dear students. Now we discuss about angle. Dear students, suppose that let OA be a ray. Okay, dear student, let us consider OA be a ray, and suppose that that ray rotate in anti-clockwise direction, and tends to as OB, means that ray rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Then the rotation from their original position, the rotation of OA. Okay, here OA and OB are what? OA and OB are two rays, and means initial position of OA is initial position, and when that ray is rotating anti-clockwise direction, then it reaches at that point, then its final position is OB. Then that measuring, this is the angle measure AOB, or you can say that angle BOA. Okay, so that is the angle measured by that ray. Here two rays form an angle AOB or BOA. So this is the concept of angle. Now dear student, we are going to discuss about the related angles like as complementary angle and supplementary angle. Let's see dear students. Now we are going to discuss about complementary angles and supplementary angle. Yes, first of all we discuss about complementary Dear students, let's see. Now we discuss about the concept of complementary angle. Dear students, two angles are said to be complementary to each other if their sum of measures is what? 90 degree. Yes. So this is a concept. Dear student, two angles are said to be complementary to each other when if their sum of measures is 90 degree. Dear student, this is the concept of complementary angles. Okay, so we can say that dear student, two angles are said to be complementary to each other if their sum of measures is what? 90 degree. Now let's take an example. 60, 30, 45, 45, 70 degree, 20 degree, and 80 degree and 10 degree. Dear student, these are the pair of complementary angles. Okay, these are the pair of complementary angles because of their student, the sum of their measures is what? 90 degree. Let's see here, 60 degree, 30, 60, 30 what? 90. 45, 45 is what? 90. 70, 20 was 90, and 80, 10 is 90. So it is clear. So in this way, dear student, we can say that if the sum of two angles are said to be complementary to each other if their sum of measures is what? 90 degree. Now it's clear. Now let us take next one, that is supplementary angles. Now we discuss about the supplementary angle. Supplementary angles. Dear student, what is the concept of supplementary angles? You know that very well. Dear student, two angles are said to be supplementary to each other if their sum of measures is 180. Yes. So you write in this way, dear students. Let's see. Two angles are said to be supplementary to each other if their sums of measures is 180 degrees. Just when this is the concept of supplementary angle, means two angles are said to be supplementary to each other if their sum of measures is what? 180. Let us take an example. Let 90, 90. These pairs are equal to supplementary to each other. 120, 60, and 150, 30, etc. Dear students, here we write some examples of supplementary angles. Let's see. 90, 90, because these are supplementary to each other because of their sum of measures is 180. 120, 60 is also supplementary to each other because of their sum of measures is what? 180. 150, 30 is also supplementary to each other because of their strength. The sum of their measures is what? 180 degrees. So this, in this way, we cleared the concept of complementary angles and supplementary angles. Now look, now we take some question based on these angles. Let's see. We take a question. Let's see, dear students. And your question is the difference in the measures of two complementary angles, okay, two complementary angles is 12 degree. Find the measures of the angles. Find the measures of the angle. Let's see its solution, dear students. Let's see. Here your question is the difference in the measure of two complementary angles. Okay. The difference in the measures of two complementary angles is 12. Let us take, let one angle be x, then other is what? 90 minus x. Other is what? 90 minus x. Because of why? Because of both are complementary to each other. If we sum x and 90 minus x, then we get what? 90. So if two angles are complementary to each other, so if we take one angle bx, then other is 90 minus x. Now according to question, now let's see. According to question, what is the question? The difference in the measure of two complementary angles is 12. Their difference is what? 12. Means x minus 90 minus x is equal to what? 12. Now we solve that. Let's see. X minus 90 plus x is equal to 12. So we get as 2x is equal to 12 plus 90. That is, we get as 2x is equal to what? 102. So the value of x is 102 upon 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2. So x is equal to, so one angle is what? 51. Okay, so in this way we get the value of x is 51, and the other is, and other angles, and other angle be what? 90 minus 51 means what? Let's see. 9 39. So the angles are 51 degree and 39 degrees. Okay, so in this way, dear students, we get our result. Okay, so dear students, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on complementary angles and supplementary angles. Now we take and solve some question based on supplementary angles. Okay, now let's see. We take some questions based on supplementary angles. Let's see. Now look, let's take a question. Find the angle angle which is equal to its supplement. Okay, this is your question here, dear students. Here we find the angle which is equal to its supplement. Now look, let's see its solution, dear students. First of all, we take, let the required angle be x. Let the required angle be x. Then its supplements will be, then its supplement will be what? 180 minus x. Okay, dear students, because of here two angles are supplementary to each other, na? So first of all we take, let the required angle be x, then the other angle will be 180 minus x, because of they are supplementary to each other. So their sum of measure is what? 180 degree. Dear student, if we add x and 180 minus x, then we get as what? 180 degree. Okay, now look, according to statement, let's see. Now according to question, let's see, find the angle which is equal to its supplement. So the angle x and equal to its supplement means 180 minus x. So after solving them, let's see, x, that is we equal to 2x is equal to 180. So the value of x is 180 upon 2. 2 9s are 18, 0. So in this way, dear student, the required angle is what? 90 degree. Okay, so dear student, in this way the required angle is 90 degree, which is equal to its supplement. So dear student, in this way we also solve the question based on the supplementary angles. Now we discuss about now we discuss let us take next topic of that chapter. Now the student, we discuss about the adjacent angles. Let's see, dear students. Now that question is clear now? Okay. Now we discuss about your next topic, which is adjacent angle. Now dear student, we discuss about angle, we discuss about complementary angles, we discuss about supplementary angle. Now we are going to discuss about the adjacent angle. Dear students, this is one of the most important topic of your syllabus and chapter. Dear students, suppose that here we draw a two ray, OA and OB, and third ray we form in this way, C. Then suppose that angle take x, and that is a take as y degree. Okay, dear students, in that figure the angle x and y are adjacent angles. Because of the concept of adjacent, and two angles are said to be adjacent if they have a common vertex. First condition is what? They have a common vertex. Second important condition is they have a common arm. They have a common arm. And second condition is, last one is, the non-common arms, the non-common arms are on either side on are on either side of the common arm. Of the common arm. So dear student, this is the three necessary conditions for adjacent angles. Now look at that this figure, dear students. Here we draw array OA, OC and OB. Here let's see. Here the angle in that figure, dear students, angle AOC and angle BOC. Angle BOC, that is angle X and angle Y are what? Are adjacent angle. Why? Because of this one. Let's see, they have the same vertex O. Because of that angle and that angle, both are the same vertex O. Okay, and they have a common arm. Just these angles have a common arm. What? OC. Means OC is the common arms of both the angles AOC and BOC. So we can say that they have the same vertex. So they have the common arms, and the non-common arms. The non-common arms is what? Arms OA and arms OB. So the non-common arms are on the either side of the common arms. So this is the necessary conditions for the adjacent angles. So in this way, here the angles formed AOC and BOC are adjacent angles. Okay, now dear student, this concept is clear. This is one of the most important topic. Okay, this is one of the most important topic of your syllabus. So please concentrate. Okay, so this is the concept of adjacent angles. Now we discuss about the next topic, which is linear pair. Now adjacent angles are clear, na? Is clear. Now we discuss about the linear pair. Let's see. Linear pair. Dear students, a linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arms are opposite rays. Dear students, a linear pair, a linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arms are opposite rays. Okay, are opposite rays. Now look from the figure. Suppose that look, dear students, here this is also a adjacent angle because they have the same vertex. They have that angles have the common arms OC, and their non-common arms are opposite sides of the common arms. But dear student, this is the linear pairs because of, according to the concept of linear pair, dear student, a linear pair is a angle or is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arms are opposite ray. Here the non-common arms is what? OA and OB, na? The non-common arms are opposite rays. Here dear students, ray OA and OB are the opposite rays. So this is the concept of linear pair. So we can say that a linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arms are opposite rays. So in this way we clear the concept of linear pairs. And one important thing is that the sum of linear pairs is also equal to 180. You know that angle on a straight line is also 180, na? And so the sum of the angle of in linear pairs mean from figure angle AOC plus angle BOC is equal to 180 degree. Okay, the angle AOC and angle BOC is equal to 180. A sum of linear pairs always equal to 180. This is the concept of linear pairs. Okay, now we discuss about the vertically opposite angle. Now look, we discuss about the next topic, which is vertically opposite angles. Now we discuss about vertically opposite angle. Dear student, if two lines, look in this way, if two lines AB and CD are intersect each other at point O, then the pair of angle AOD and BOC is called the vertically opposite angles, and the angle AOC and BOD is called the vertically opposite angle. In that figure, dear students, in this figure angle pair of vertically opposite angles are angle AOD, angle BOC and angle AOC, angle BOD. Dear student, this is the concept of vertically opposite angles, and one important thing is always remember in your mind, kept in your mind, the vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. So in this way we can set that angle equal to that and that angle equal to that. So in this way we have angle AOD is equal to angle BOC and angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. This is the concept of vertically opposite angles. Okay, so that point is very important. So dear student, in this way we discuss about the complementary angle, we discuss about the supplementary angles, we also discuss about the adjacent angles, we discuss about the linear pairs, and finally we discuss about the vertically opposite angles. All are the very important topic of for you. Now dear students, now you take we take and solve your exercise 5.1 because all topics are discussed. Now you can complete the exercise 5.1. Now we take and solve some question based on of this exercise. Let's see. And in exercise 5.1, take a question. Find the angle which is equal to is complete. Question number 4. Find the angle which is equal to its complement. Now let's solve it. First of all, let the required angle be x, then its complement will be what? Complement will be 90 minus x. Now according to statement, both are equal to x is equal to 90 minus x, so we have 2x is equal to 90, so the value of x is equal to 90 upon 2, that is 45. So the required angle is 45. Okay, this is your final answer. Okay, now so in this way, dear student, we discuss all the topic of that chapter. in this exercise. Now you revise all the topic and complete your NCERT exercise 5.1. Now in next class we discuss next topic and solve your next exercise. Okay, thank you.